style, just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Right. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Right. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a mansion. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. Right. And I don't need you to okay it. Yeah. Okay. Ooh. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pounds. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. They can't take it to 10. Hey.
Time to bring the bass back.
Sir, I'm going big like a lineman.
Okay, Coach, they indeed love their football here in upstate New York as you look inside of New Era Field in Orchard Park. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Buffalo Bills. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Go! 60 Pittsburgh.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 11 yards there, just like last play.
Got it.
Check back 11, check back 11.
They'll run with Cook. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Dalvin Cook with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 7, Bills nothing. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be taken short.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Allen nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Muhammad Wilkerson able to record his 5th sack of the season. On 3rd down, here's Williams. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
You gonna see me and John. Like 10.
5.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Credit the sack to Vita Vea. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Allen. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Carl Nassib in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And it's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. Going for it on 4th down. Allen. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. There he goes right side. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
At their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with this run. And they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
What's right? What's right? What's right? What's right? Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
52.
On second down, Williams. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Allen now on first down. Forced out to his left. He'll try and run it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
On second down now. It's Williams looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Third down and 7.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down.
Alert, alert, alert.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
From the gun, it's Allen. Flush to his right. And the throw there going to be incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Half 85, half 85.
Scoop.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Shaq Lawson, and the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. Well, down 2 touchdowns already. I guess they felt they needed to go for it, but still early, still first half.
I think conventional wisdom says, look, as you point out, you got a whole half to play. Hang in there. Don't give up any more points in this situation. Do a little adjusting at the half and come out ready to go. But sometimes those coaches can just sense their team. Maybe they're a little flat or they need a little extra inspiration, and he decided to go for it there to try and kickstart things.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now Cook. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. On second down, it's Cook. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. So 1st and second down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Operating from the gun, Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde, and he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting. Nick.
And got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 39 yards there, a big one. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. A gain of 3, second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
56, 56.
From the 39, Allen. He completes it to Jones. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And the Bills, first down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
First trip to the red zone for the Bills. It's first and 10 at the 14. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. On second and 11 now. Allen eluding the pressure right. And John Brown's got it for 3. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. This is first and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal. They'll run it with Williams. And he takes it in. A touchdown. Jamal Williams. Touchdown number 22 on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Matt Gay on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Down. They're number 32 in offense this year. The last in the league. Where do they go?
Anywhere and ever.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up on Micah Hyde. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So good field position for the Bills as they come up first and 10 at their own 43. To the air, Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Shaquille Barrett in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. They come up on second and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Throwing now is Allen. And he's going to go down again. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on third and long. Throwing on third and long. Allen, he's going deep for... It's caught inside the 25. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off. This is taken near the 13. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Play to win. Let's go.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
80 weapons.
Middle.
Throwing is Allen on third. He can run for it, and he will. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. On first down, Allen. And caught by Henry. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Hey, orbit.
Now Allen. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. A toss to Cook. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Shaq Lawson, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Well, the second down throw on target. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He may try and run for this. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
On first down, Williams. Levante David in on the tackle.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Bravo!
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen. And now he'll tuck it and run. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
You got it.
4 yards on the pickup.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. To throw on 2nd and 6. Allen. And an alley to run. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 39.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push. And what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Williams. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
The Bills on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
Mike 14, 19, 14.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
319.
You got nothing to run. You got nothing.
On 2nd down now, it's Williams. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Jamal Williams with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They run, Cook. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.